So you wander past the first open door upstairs, and you see Lily giving a thumbs up as Thought is choking her out. Thought, I believe this is the first time for you. As you're choking Lily out, you hear a voice in your head. It is Yenben's voice.
Oh, God.
And he says, "Hello, friends. I hope all is well. I have arrived in the city of Nuval to the west. It is large, and it is my..." And it cuts off there. Do you keep choking Lily out?
I'm going to cast suggestion on her again. I'm going to say, Lily, don't fight it. Go to sleep.
Okay. She fails. She goes limp in your arms.
Oh. Finally. Lena, did you happen to hear that?
Huh?
Oh.
Yes, sorry. It is my hope that I am able to fade into the crowd and avoid the silver flame while simultaneously dissuading the lich.
Yes, it's Yenben.
Oh, hey, I just cast 2 level 2 spells.
Taking action here with my presence. If I may hazard a guess, have you then retrieved the silver flame from its resting place?
Are you able to send a message to him, perhaps?
You know that you can answer.
I can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever is receiving the messages can answer.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, Dan,
Hey, Kim.
that's 2 level 2 spells that I cast.
Yeah, let's give it a shot, shall we? Oh, that's close.
Oh, so you want terrible things to happen, huh?
Nothing happened.
Okay, we're having some fun.
Hey, Jackie.
Yeah, the fireball option would be pretty entertaining right now.
Entertaining? That would be deathness.
Burn down the tavern, yeah.
And that.
So.
All right, I guess if he's sure he can do that, then yeah.
You've definitely seen Lena like mumble to herself before and then be like, I'm talking to Yenben.
Yeah,
right,
you've watched her have a conversation with him before.
That's something so incredibly foreign to him. Like, he doesn't understand how it works. You know.
I think Lena will be just like, okay, answer back, hurry, before it wears off.
What? Okay. Yes, I have the sword.
Ah, good. I felt it in my soul, you see. A swelling of my brethren's collective power. Congratulations are in order, Paladin of the Flame. Thought of Athrazar.
I'm not a paladin.
Ventite.
Well, anyway, it seems he's in Nuval. So, although he didn't say,
is that what you're telling him?
I'm talking to Lena. Whether or not that goes to him, he is not thinking about it.
You can choose, but it is sort of a limited time thing. Like, you received the message and you need to answer.
Okay. So should we come to meet you?
No, do not call attention to yourselves. The Silver Flame presence is strong here. I would have you take the sword away from it.
So where should we go then?
That I know not.
Does the place that Thought said Yenben was in ring a bell to me?
I mean, it's there are 2 main big cities. One of them is Crossroad, and the other one is Nuval. I believe you've been to Nuval. Not in this game, but like in your history. You've been through Nuval.
Because it was like the port closest to the mainland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grab Thought's arm and I say, ask Yenben about a crest with a shield, a sword, and a lion's head.
Oh, okay. Yenben, do you know of a... What was it?
A shield,
A shield,
a sword,
a sword,
and a lion's head.
and a lion's head.
And you wait for an answer, and there isn't one.
He's not said anything.
He might be out of magical energy.
What?
Hopefully they're reporting back to him.
How can a dragon run out of... Never mind.
Dragon is out of level 2 spell slots.
I don't... That's...
He needs to save his big spell slots for when shit goes down.
Exactly.
Well, anyways, that's where he is. He said that we shouldn't go there. And in fact that we should take the sword away from that city. But he didn't say where. So...
If all of mine and Lily's visions were in the same place, if they were in the same place, it was in a city, it could be there, though. I have no way to know, though.
Where did you say you saw the crystal?
It was just in a stone room. Work stone.
Suddenly thought you hear the voice in your head again. I used one of the things that Timmy Tim gave me before he left. So this will be my final message. I do not know that crest, but I will look into it and let you know.
Okay, thank you. He said he didn't know what that was, but he'll try to figure it out.
Okay.
Also, he said he used something Timmy Tim gave him. I don't like the sound of that.
Maybe they're friends now.
Well, I must say, this gauntlet is pretty useful, so...
Yeah, his stuff is good. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, but he's got good stuff.
Yes, quite powerful magical artifacts.
By the way, Nefmir, you were standing there during all of that, and you heard mention of Lily and Lena's visions, and that's news to you. Would you ask about that, or are you just letting it go?
I'm just kind of letting it go.
Okay.
Is she just laying on the floor now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I believe you just, lowered her to the ground.
Hey, Thought,
Yes?
I'm worried about her. Knock me out, too.
What? Oh, alright. I do it again.
Do it again.
Yeah. It should be a little easier this time, considering her size.
Why don't you roll a strength check?
Okay.
Wow,
Wow, that's a bad roll.
Lena, you do a
I'm letting him do it.
I know, but you still need to do a Constitution
Oh, okay.
save. I
My
think.
body naturally wants to survive.
Yes, I think that's the idea.
Okay.
Nice.
You just sort of
My
like
body wants to die, apparently.
you sort of casually, like very lightly apply pressure to her neck, and she immediately just sags in your arms.
What?
This lady is made of paper.
It should take at least a few seconds.
Boy,
Anyways.
she's sick, huh? She is not well.
Yeah, like, it take a little while, but whatever.
Her blood pressure is awful.
Since she weighs like nothing, I'm gonna put her on a bed.
Okay.
All right. Well, those two are apparently trying to do some kind of weird magic while unconscious. I have no idea how that works. I'm very skeptical of the whole thing, but I'm just going to let them do it. So that's where we're at now.
Nefmir up to.
Just kind of bemused. Somewhat tempted to ask to be choked out too, but
Please no.
just kind of letting that thought go.
Good.
He's gonna cross his arms and looks at Thought and says, "Why?"
I don't know. They both had a dream that they could do what the butterfly woman did, and move through time and space. It seems. Well, you saw what she did. She just opened a hole and went through it. They said that they were able to follow a thread, a magic one, of course, and do the same thing. But of course, they were asleep while they were supposedly doing this, so I don't know.
I'm glad my dreams don't consist of anything like that.
Things can be a little strange now and then. And it's sometimes hard to tell when the gods are giving you a hint and when they're not. Sometimes dreams are just dreams.
You might think that. That could be.
His thought
Did you have
explain
any dreams
his.
last night,
Oh,
Matt?
there you go.
Yes, I did. I saw more portals to whatever that plane of existence was.
Really, all of you. My dream was relatively grounded. Honestly.
Hmm.
What did you just say?
I'm just talking about all of you are dreaming about portals and threads to other planes and such. I just had a dream about the sea. Honestly.
The sea?
Just the sea. On the coast.
Oh. Of this island?
Possibly.
Well,
I wasn't familiar with it necessarily, but I just think it's interesting. All of you are dreaming about otherworldly things, and I seem to be the exception in that.
Do any of you have a map?
like, do we have a physical map of the
Yeah.
island? I'm not sure if we do.
I mean, this is one of those things where I'd just say, like, if you would have thought to bring a map, you have a map.
I don't know if we did because we Kim's dying.
I don't understand what's going on over there.
We
Some of the scone went down wrong.
Oh my god. We intuitively knew where the sword in the swamp was because we were given that knowledge.
Right.
So we would not have needed to bring a map to get to where we are now.
I mean, like a map of the entire island that you would have had, like, from the beginning of the game.
Maybe, probably one of us had that. I'm sure Whitmore
Like,
had
oh,
one.
I got a pan flute.
I do not have a map in my inventory. I realize that's not what you're asking.
Yeah.
I do not think Nefmir would have had a map.
Okay.
I think Whitmore definitely would have had one, but I don't know if he would have given it to us.
No, I don't
No,
think
he would have taken
he's
it.
going back.
He definitely would have kept it to himself.
Why? He's not on the island anymore. What's
Exactly,
he need
he
it for?
needs that map
All right.
to get off the island.
You don't need
Just
a
in case.
map to leave an island. You just go to the port city and leave.
How do
On
you
a
know where the
boat.
port city is?
How do you get to the port city?
It was immediately south of Crossroads, so we didn't need it.
he needs to be able to point, like, he was concerned about those vines and he needed to, like, report back to someone, right? So he needs to be able to point on this map, like, hey, shit's going down here, and other shit was going down here, you know?
Look,
Okay, fine.
when I
Also,
leave
I'm unconscious.
when I leave areas I'm visiting, my brain does not immediately go to, oh yeah, I'm leaving here. I don't need these brochures and shit that I've collected along my
Yeah.
way here. No, I just stuff it in my bag and I find it 2 months later.
Yeah!
Okay.
He's got that map.
All right.
My brethren.
Lily jumps up and says, "The chickens!" And she bolts out of the room.
Where are you? I'm running after her.
Yes.
She goes pounding down the stairs and then stops at the foot of the stairs looking over the room and says, "Where did they all go?"
There are no chickens in here.
She looks up at you on the stairs and says, "But I dreamed them like I dreamed of the other ones."
What other chickens?
No, not other chickens, the corpse room.
Okay, but there are no chickens here.
I walked down the stairs and the people started turning into chickens.
Oh, God. There's no
And-
chickens.
There's no chickens. What does this mean?
Oh, my God.
What does it mean?
Shut up, Richard. Oh, my God.
She starts wandering around and like her thumping downstairs and screaming has woken up a lot of the people who were still sleeping in the tavern. She kind of grabs one and says, "How do you feel?" And he looks confused. He was like, hungover? What's wrong?" She says, "Do you have any feathers? Can you check?"
There's no feathers. Would you
check.
please
Just check.
just let them go?
God, shut up! Would you check for the feathers? And the man sort of panics. What do you mean? Feathers? What? Feathers? And he starts looking under his shirt and says, "No, no feathers, no feathers. What's wrong? What's going on?" She says, She says, "Don't worry." And she comes back to the stairs and says, "I'll need to talk with Lena."
Well, we'll see when she wakes up.
She's not awake yet?
Oh?
Last time we woke up together.
Okay.
She kind of puts her hand on her chin and goes,
I'm
"Perhaps
going
my
back up
powers are getting stronger."
I'm going back up.
She goes up too and checks on Lena, who is still sleeping because she failed her, or she crit failed her Constitution save.
Nice.
She's basically dead.
Wow. I definitely did not kill her, so.
Yeah. Well,
You see some
ish.
light bruising like around where Thought lightly touched her. It's not a good look.
It's not good, no. So, Lily just sort of sits on the bed next to Lena and looks down on her and says, "I'm starting to wonder. Maybe this dream wasn't prophetic."
The chickens one.
The chickens one, yeah.
It may not have been.
It was very similar to some other dreams I've had that were not prophetic.
Do you often dream about people being turned into chickens?
She kind of like stares into the distance and says, "More than I'd like."
Okay, that's not weird at all.
Maybe it was just a failure.
I think you were just sleeping. I think that's what it was.
Maybe Lena's working though. Maybe it's working for her because she's still in there.
Well, we'll
We
find
should
out
leave her be.
when
We'll
she
leave her
wakes
be.
up.
She can go find the corpse room again. Or maybe one of your sky portals. Or I don't know, Nefmir, what did you do anything?
He has normal dreams, thankfully.
Well, you never know. What did you dream?
I simply dreamt of the sea.
The sea.
Just a nice sea landscape. Seascape, I guess.
She nods, goes, that does sound nice. Maybe it's prophetic. It seems like last night was kind of the night for prophecy dreams, so I don't know.
Well,
You never know.
We're not certain of that just yet.
Not just yet. Anyway, you guys want some meat?
What?
Did that little nap cure her hangover?
No,
Okay.
but it's better. I think the adrenaline helped.
The chicken adrenaline.
Yeah, the chicken adrenaline.
Oh my god.
So am I doing anything?
What are you dreaming of?
I don't know, you tell me.
You're dreaming of naked Lily.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Just standing there butt naked with her tails just conveniently censoring herself.
While she's sleeping, her nose starts bleeding.
He looks down and says, "Oh my god, I think someone's killing her in her dream."
What? I'm gonna check to make sure she's okay.
Lily is also making sure that she's okay.
I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, you have no idea. You see that she's bleeding from her nose and you think she might be dying.
I do think she might be dying.
And
Now
Lily
Constitution save, baby.
and Lily is also unsure. Lily is very concerned.
Oh god.
I think Lily starts shaking her to try to snap her out of it. So and you're not really snapping out of it. So she panics and starts giving you CPR.
Oh my god.
And you wake up with Lily blowing air into your mouth.
Oh my god. I think she like screams a little bit.
Into her mouth.
I guess.
Okay. Lily pulls back and says, "Oh, thank goodness. I thought I killed you." With my idea. I thought killed you.
I would never kill her.
Or I thought maybe what were you dreaming of? What was killing you in your dream? Who attacked you? Who hurt you? Was it the chickens?
There's what? What are you talking about?
The chickens. Lena, did you see the chickens?
No chickens. I didn't.
What did you dream of?
I didn't.
It's
have
important. You need to tell us what you dreamt of.
I
It
didn't
was
have any
probably
dreams.
nothing.
Quick, you
I
need to
didn't have
tell
any
us.
dreams. I didn't have any dreams.
Roll a deception check.
Damn.
Wow. Okay. No dream, so just a complete failure.
Yep.
Maybe you're just tired.
Yep. A complete failure. That's what that was.
Or this isn't something you can just do by going unconscious.
Mm.
Well, that would suck.
Well, maybe so, but this is a magical ability. Doesn't just happen.
Ah, shit, my nose is bleeding. Oh,
No.
it sure is dry in here. I'm gonna go wash up. She leaves.
I'll come with you.
Okay.
I'm okay. Unless you want to.
Oh, I guess I'm good.
Okay. I go.
All right, you guys go do that, and she washes up, and then at some point you go downstairs and you kind of settle in to a morning breakfast kind of thing. Ronald is awake, and he is able to scrounge together a little bit more from like the raw eggs that were put out on the table that no one ate. He makes some eggs,
Egg salad.
or something. And Lily is there, and she looks okay.
Aw.
Little Lily looks okay. Big Lily looks suspicious. She is watching all the corners of the tavern
For chickens.
for chickens.
There's no chickens.
As Lily comes up, little Lily comes up, big Lily panics and like jumps over to her and starts searching through her hair and pulls out a feather and begins to panic, checking little Lily for other feathers, and eventually realizes that it's just a down feather from her pillow. It's not a chicken feather.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness for that. But she does freak out little Lily when she starts yelling about, oh god, she might be turning into a chicken. So, what do you guys discuss here? What is your plan of action?
Lily, you really need to calm down about this whole chicken thing. Can't just go around searching everyone for chicken feathers.
I will try to be more discreet, but I need to make sure. You
don't
understand.
think you need to make sure that everyone around us is not a chicken.
Well, not a chicken yet.
Or turning
Look,
into one.
Look, Thought, you don't understand that Lena and I make prophecies now.
I am not certain that that's what's going on here.
But if we're not certain about the other one either. But we need to make sure. What if it's true? What if the second I turn my back, everyone turns into chickens? It would
Well,
not be the strangest thing to happen.
Maybe not, but what are you going to do about it?
I don't know.
I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make like a faint chicken clucking sound
Son
coming
of a
from behind a
bitch.
piece of furniture.
Look, coming from behind a piece of furniture.
Yeah.
She stands up so fast she knocks stuff off the table and knocks her chair back, and she runs over to it, looking for it.
Lily!
You heard it!
Is there a chicken over there?
See one. But I heard one.
Probably came from outside.
She starts
Probably just a normal chicken outside.
calming down a little bit, and
It's not a person.
she calms down a bit and kind of looks around, scanning the room, and says, Maybe. And after some time eating breakfast and whatnot, Gerard comes down with Nell.
Nell's awake.
Nell is awake. She needs a bit of support coming down the stairs, but she is up and moving.
Nice.
And she comes over and says, I hear that you are the saviors of the town. Sorry I was not more help.
Well, you're sort of lucky to be alive, so I would not expect anything.
That's the problem, isn't it? If I had not been almost eaten, I could have helped.
Yes.
But, them's the breaks, I guess. Just another interesting experience that I would love to not remember.
I agree.
Unfortunately, now I remember all of it. I remember all of this now, including how its extremely large tooth felt as it gouged into me. That's a memory that I do not actually want to have, but now I've got it, and it won't go away. Actually,
Well, personally, I wouldn't do it, but I'm sure you could enlist the help of a wizard to remove that.
just might, It might be expensive, but if I'm being completely honest, it's genuinely one of the worst memories I have. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I believe it. Yes.
Can we stop talking about that? Actually,
Of
Yes.
course.
great. She goes to Lily and thanks her for all of her effort in healing her, and Lily just sort of gets a little bit, embarrassed being praised so highly for her medicinal skill. And then she sits down and she eats a little bread.
Nice.
Yeah. At some point, Ronald comes over and says, "So, what are you gonna do? You're welcome to stay, obviously. There's always work to be done here now. There's plenty of work to be done, so you're welcome to stay, but no one expects anything from you. You don't have to. Unfortunately, I was talking with some people last night about ways that we could reward you, and unfortunately, we don't really we're not sure how at this point, because we don't really know. We'd have to do kind of frankly, there's a lot of work ahead about divvying up what people have left behind and
Well,
finding out who has next of kin to send things to, and if not, what to do with what they've left behind. And there's a lot of things to do like that before we can, use it to pay you or anything like that. But if you come back
don't need to pay us.
if you come back in maybe a month or two, we might have, some, pulled together for you.
I really don't need any compensation.
Well, whether you need it or not, the fact remains that you all saved. Not everyone, but most people I believe were gone before you arrived, so that's not your fault. You saved what remains of this town. You saved the future of this town, and that deserves reward. If nothing else, there is property. I know that perhaps you might not be crazy about living here. As it is, I believe we'll probably see our population continue to fall in the coming weeks. But if you'd like, there is currently, he kind of sighs and says, an abundance of available property. And if you would so choose, I think that it would be very reasonable for you to claim one as your own. Legally, of course. Like, we have the transfer the deeds and things like that, but
Well, it's
if you'd
very
like-
kind of you to offer.
if you'd like, you can have a residence here. What do you say? Would you like a home?
I don't know. It doesn't feel right to take one of the residences here just because we happen to wander into the town. And of course, it was a mess that we were entangled in as well. It's not like we came here to...
Oh yes, he laughs and says, you just happened to wander into the town and just happened to save everyone's lives and kill a giant monster that was eating everyone. No, of course that doesn't warrant any sort of reward or gratitude. No, that's what anyone would do.
I'm
joking.
Oh.
And that was a joke.
Oh.
It was sarcasm about how you clearly deserve gratitude and reward for going above and beyond and conquering a giant monster.
Well, to be fair, if we didn't, it would have killed us as well. We had a stake in this. You know...
You could have left.
Well...
As soon as you realized that something strange was going on, you could have just left.
All right,
You did not do that.
We did come here for a reason.
Why did you come?
We had reason to believe that this sword here that I've got...
As you start talking, Gerard Way just kind of goes...
We were passing through the woods. Where was that? Up north? And noticed where some woodcutters had been working or something like that. And the forest was quite dangerous. They seemed to have left in a hurry, and we wanted to convey to the townspeople here that perhaps it'd be best to procure wood from a different place.
He kind of like sits back in a chair and says, "Goodness me, that's important." Well, as it stands, I believe that we have lost most of the team that would do that. Plus, there will not be much call for new lumber in the coming weeks, since we do not have the population required to build more. But what repairs need to be done, I believe we have enough supply for that. But in the future, I will keep that in mind, and I will recommend that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So then, where do you go from here?
We really don't know, actually.
I'm not... Becoming a resident of a town isn't really for me, but I'm, until we figure out where to go next, I'd be happy to stay around for a little bit, help with anything that I could possibly help with.
Well, that would be absolutely lovely. Thank you.
What do you get?
Gerard chimes in and says, "I don't know how much help I will be with one arm at the moment, but I'm happy to help with what I can, at least while Nell recovers."
I don't mind sticking around for a while.
Just to be clear as the DM, this is where you decide where you're going to go. You're not waiting for another hook or anything like that. I have supplied you with hooks, and you can decide where you want to go.
Yes, let's stay for at least a handful of, a little bit of days. Kind of help the town get back on its feet, as it were.
We can decide where to go from there. Maybe a little bit of just cool what's it? Low danger manual labor to get our blood pumping and help us think about our next move.
It would also just feel right to bury the site of where all those bodies lay
Absolutely.
instead of leaving it behind just open.
Absolutely. Don't want any of those tunnels to collapse in either, as that body starts to rot.
Oh, I suppose if it affected the surface, yes. I'd very much like to see that whole thing collapse if the ground here was level afterwards, but, yeah.
Ronald says, yes, we don't really want to just collapse the cavern since it seems as though it would take a good hunk of the city with it. So perhaps filling is in order.
Yes.
Well, that's something to work out as we figure out what is available, as we consider our options.
We have a couple of options. Did Thought elaborate more on the library part of his dream? Lena wanted to know more about that. Just there were holes.
There was one. There was just one portal in it, inside, in the middle, I think, of this library.
Okay.
No idea where it might be, so...
Did anyone have any significant... Oh, and then there's the tower, right? The
Yeah.
wizard's tower?
Right.
There is that.
Fuck.
I know. Like, there's... Going back in there means we get arrested, so...
But, I'd rather risk that than let that town get overrun by whatever the fuck was coming out of those portals.
He saw only a small crack, basically, in the plane. So
Okay.
it's not like anything was going to get through.
Sure, but it could get wider.
Maybe, yeah.
Do you elaborate on what you saw through the crack?
He's not really sure. So I guess he'll just say it seemed like a creature was trying to get through.
Okay. Big creature, small creature?
The hole wasn't very big, but that doesn't mean that what was on the other side wasn't.
Sure. I mean, like
So-
when I imagine something trying to get through, if it's a small crack, if it's a small creature, like you can see like what their little eyes or like see like their arms sticking out. If it's a big creature, it's like one finger has made it through or something like that, right?
Okay. Well, then maybe it was a medium-sized one because it seemed like it had
Okay.
a bunch of appendages.
Lovely.
But
Yeah, I can specify for you, just to clarify a little bit, the spindly legs that I mentioned coming through, they did look very spidery. But for spider legs, they would be quite large. Like a spider, maybe, the size of two hands put together. This kind of spider.
Ugh.
Big spider.
Gross. Bad. Do not like.
Yeah.
Very gross.
Hatred.
And that would be the body too, not including the legs.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like a big spider, like the size of a small dog.
God.
Kind of like that.
Disgusting.
Imagine if a wiener dog was a spider.
I don't want to. I'm not going to do that.
You're making this worse.
Okay.
So, nephew had a dream about the sea.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I had a dream about a city that I've been to before, but that doesn't narrow it down because I've traveled a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And about a bunch of like indoor stuff with no real like identifying markers that I saw.
Yeah.
Yenben's gonna look into the symbol that I described to him,
Mm.
so we can wait for a confirmation as to what that symbol is and figure out exactly where it is, while tackling something else.
The other portal in the sky was underneath the city, but I have no idea which one it was.
Was it a big city?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm willing to bet, out of character, that that portal in the sky is probably in the same city where our mansion was.
Could be.
Because if there's a magic circle with a pile of hearts under a mansion, if that's the same location, a tear in the sky seems like a pretty reasonable reaction.
I think so what you can at least put together with your basic knowledge, and I'll say that one of you has a map if you'd like to pull out, or if you'd like, Ronald can give you a map to look at.
Yeah, Ronald could give us a map.
All right, at some point you ask for a map, and he says, yeah, sure, and he unrolls a map for you. You can see that, you can guess anyway, that from the size of the cities that both Lena and Thought saw from different perspectives, you can assume, you don't know if they're the same city or not, but you can assume that they are one of 3 cities on the map. The 2 largest cities being New Val and Crossroad, and then there is one here, since we're looking at map, why don't I take you to map?
Take us to the map.
The map.
Here
The map. The map.
Is the map.
I know I couldn't remember what city it was, but I had been to it. Do I remember if it was even on this island?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I think so.
Okay, because I'm not from this island, so that's a huge thing. Okay.
I think you probably guessed, because it's, even though it was a big city, it seemed a bit more rural. Like even the big cities on this island they're nothing compared to the big cities of the mainland. You know what I mean?
That's kind of what I was imagining. Okay, I see.
So they're big, but they don't have that like medieval metropolis vibe going on.
Okay.
They're big rural cities. Big rural cities. So looking at the map, you can guess that it is that the big cities on this map are New Val, Crossroad, and slightly smaller Grunstalt.
Where did Yanben say he is? New Val?
Yeah.
New Val.
Okay, and he does not want us to go there.
Nope.
Crossroad is where we got in trouble.
Yep.
Yes. That's where Oladon's tower is.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to go there.
And there's Grunstall.
Which we've not been to.
Yeah. I will say, Nefmir, are you looking at the map too?
I am. I guess once we're done in Haven, maybe I would suggest going to, process elimination, everything is suggest Gerd installed.
Let's see. So I was going to say, let's see. Actually,
I'm
let me...
I'm not sure how you would get there exactly. We'd have to go through a crossroad, or at least just, well, we didn't necessarily.
Or around it or something like that.
Yeah, we could go near to it and then skip into the forest around it.
Nefmir, would you roll me an investigation check? Roll it with advantage. Okay. You are investigating this map. I'm going to send you a personal message here, a whisper.
A secret?
Secret. Actually, easier would just be to pull you. I'm just going to pull you over here real quick.
I kind of am inclined to try to go to Crossroad. I don't think the whole party could make it, but some of us might be able to get in and out.
You might be able to, by yourself, yeah.
Might be able to as well. You're missing an eye now. We give you, you let your facial hair grow out, you might be able to pass as a different person.
Maybe, but how many half-orc men are around on this island?
I don't know. Like, we ran into Lily. She's half orc. They're not. That's something to ask Dan.
There's only 2 that we've encountered, though, other than me. That's not a whole lot.
I suppose, but we've only been to like small cities and like forests, so we were in a big city in Crossroad, but we went to the tower and then got arrested right away. We didn't really like explore it.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems pretty risky for me to go in, even missing an eye. Plus, if the guard in Crossroad are wary of orc-looking people that are missing an eye, the right one specifically, they may just not want me in there, period.
I suppose. I was gonna say maybe Lily, she has tails now. She could argue that she's a different person.
I don't know. How do you mistake her, even with tails?
It's true. She's pretty remarkable.
Uh-huh. But yeah, you could disguise self and probably get in and out.
Yeah, but I can't. I could try to heal the portal using like weird magic stuff, but I don't know how well it would work out. Your sword is a guarantee.
Oh yeah,
right?
shit. I can't give it to you.
Crossroad heist? Ocean shit?
Ocean what?
Ocean's 11.
Yeah. Except there's only 4 of us.
We gotta find the other 7. Where's Timmy Tim?
Oh god, no.
You know Timmy Tim would be good at a heist.
As the distraction, maybe, yeah.
He'd be really good at like, oh no, we bungled the plan, but the oh no seeming like we bungled the plan was part of the plan.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, we might have to do something like that.
I don't know, like, this is kind of metagaming, but I don't know how Dan plans on operating as a DM, where if, Oh.
Hello.
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 Oh my god. So, Martin and I were talking, and we need 7 more people to pull off an Ocean's 11 heist in Crossroad.
Okay.
So you need to find us 7 more really cool.
No, you need to find 7 more very cool NPCs.
You need to provide us with 7 really cool NPCs, and we will.
I will give them to you when you look for them.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Okay.
I don't think
Ronald
we really need to
Ronald
have
is the
11
money.
people.
Because how Ocean's 11 is they already know about these people, then they recruit them. So we need to have this knowledge of really cool people who want to do a heist.
Well, you don't. So, well, I mean,
Well-
if you can tell me that you do, I'm like cool. But
No, we need to meet more people.
okay.
Oh my god.
Ben, does that change anything for what Nefmir would do? It doesn't have to necessarily. I'm just asking if it does.
Nefmir is kind of just lost in thought, but is considered, hold on, what are we heisting?
Crossroad.
So you're heisting Crossroad.
We're heisting
We're
the town of Crossroad.
The entire town of Crossroad.
No, we're not. We just need to get it back into the tower.
I thought of a 5th NPC. It's Alexander. We put him in another animal. That's person number 5.
There you go.
We need 6 more NPCs. Where's Timmy Tim?
We don't know where
Timmy
he
Tim,
is.
Yen Ben.
Timmy Tim pops up wherever he feels like it.
That's true. Also,
Timmy Tim says, "Yeah, I do."
That's not his voice.
Yeah, he's not there.
Nefmir can get in too because he has dimension door, so he could.
I thought you were gonna say because he has dementia.
Yeah, he has dementia, so he can teleport. So he could just teleport over the wall and then just, I guess, try to stay out of sight of the guards. I don't know.
That's
He
true.
The tower's magic. That's right. So he can't just go in. Can he go into the tower?
Well, because there's a hole in it. Can't he just go into the hole, right? Goomin in the hole, so to speak.
Right.
But even if he can't do that, like he can just teleport over the wall. You can just walk right in with this guy's self. I'm skeptical of my ability to go in there, and I really don't think Lily can. But
He'll never recognize me with my tails.
I don't know. You're a pretty strong character. I'd say you're probably hard to forget.
I'm a fully dimensional character.
I don't know what that means.
Fully realized creation.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're just so rambunctious.
So rambunctious.
That's what I mean.
Exactly. I'm extremely rambunctious. Lily just kind of looks at the map and says, so... a heist, then? Of...
It's really not a heist. We're just breaking in.
We need to find 6 more people. I can create a plan, but we need 6 more able-bodied people to be able to pull off this heist.
What?
Lily says, I mean, if you really need some, like, sneaky customers, I do have some people I can contact, I guess.
Really?
Sure. I used to be in and out of Crossroad all the time.
Well, that's what we need to do.
This sounds absolutely perfect.
What?
Why you're laughing?
I like heists.
Oh my god.
Well, that's good. Lena is laugh crying as she gets excited for sneaking into a city.
She gets excited for a heist. What's
Cool.
Nephew? What's he thinking?
I don't know. He's not really thinking much. He doesn't really understand why we have to go back to Oladoth's tower necessarily.
Just I'm just concerned that if there is an opening there, it needs to be closed.
Maybe if we go back there, we can... I don't know. Maybe there will be some insight as to where there are other holes in space-time.
Other holes.
Holes in space.
I'm just concerned about the people.
Nice.
I'm just concerned about the people in Crossroads. They've already been through so many unusual happenings, and it would just be absolutely terrible if something were to open up and they were overrun by monsters. The other places that we've dreamed about, if they are leads, not specific enough for us to know exactly where to go, but we know Crossroad. And if these holes are opening up in other places and it lets things like that monster, and she points to the ground, into those towns, if we can stop it before it happens, that would be ideal. Even if they aren't kind to us, it doesn't mean that their citizens have to die.
Yes, you're right. It was their town guard that was so unpleasant.
Mm.
Not necessarily the people. You know, that Tanner was sort of nice. Although, to be fair, we did point out something that proved he wasn't insane. But, yes, you're right. You're right.
But if you have any other hunches,
Well, suppose this. Supposing the library that I saw is on this island, where would there be an enormous library? Probably not anywhere except in the biggest of the cities. And,
you think Alexander would know?
Oh. You know what? He might.
Okay, I'm gonna wake him up.
Oh, okay.
I'll use
How are
a
you
level.
doing that?
Huh?
How are you going to do that?
I'm just gonna put the necklace on and give it a spell slot.
Okay.
I'm gonna wake him up. Unless you guys have a cat, I'm going to just use
Or a
my
chicken.
I guess. Are you guys good to asking questions?
Well, I don't know. It might be better actually if you were still around for this.
I'm gonna go find a cat.
Oh,
Go find a cat.
oh.
Ronald is
okay.
just kind of standing there and goes, "What are you talking about?"
It's
We
a
have
magic thing.
We have a friend who needs a body.
Don't say it like that.
Oh,
He's a very sweet boy.
well, let no one say you're not interesting, people.
Yeah, I worded that poorly.
I'm going to leave you to it. I think I'll leave you to that.
It's nothing nefarious. Just forget that I explained it poorly.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna. It's fine. Don't. I'm just gonna go, and
Okay.
it's fine.
It is fine. It's a weird magic thing. Don't worry about it.
It's fine, and it's a weird magic thing, and I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
I just don't tell me what you do with the animal, I guess.
Oh, the animal will be fine. We're not sacrificing or anything. Oh my god, is that what you were thinking?
I have no idea what
You
I'm
said
thinking.
we have a friend that needs a body. What does he think he's gonna think?
I explained this so poorly. This is why I don't try to ever explain anything.
Okay, I'm just gonna go. Don't worry.
Yeah. Go on.
I trust you. You're good people. You're
Absolutely.
not gonna. He kind of stops and goes, and you're not going to kill animals.
No.
No, absolutely not. No.
Okay. I'm just gonna go.
Now I feel bad. Let's just use my body.
But you have information. You know magic stuff, and you know. I don't know. I just feel like it would be better if you were around this time.
All right, I'm gonna
Lily just kind of raises her hand and says, "I mean, fuck it. I got it. I don't have any questions. I don't know what's going on."
Okay. If you're all right with it.
Yeah, give me the little boy.
Wait, do you need us to catch you up on?
On
What we've been talking about?
No, it's more of like a general. I don't know what's going on. There's just a lot of moving pieces, and I wasn't here from the beginning. It's just kind of complicated, so I really don't have a whole lot to add to the conversation. I feel like I'd probably just tune out for most of it anyway, so maybe just give me the recap afterward and put the little boy in me.
He's not gonna be inside you. He's gonna become you.
I mean, isn't he? I mean, he's kind of inside, right?
No. Not
He's kinda-
inside.
He's kind of inside.
Whatever. Just
She kind of like claps her hands, says, "Okay, let's get this boy in me. Let's go."
put that
Kind of like
necklace
braces
on her.
herself. Let's go. Necklace. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Boy time. It's boy time. Let's go.
Okay. All right.
Before I change my mind, it's boy time. She
Okay.
puts on the necklace and says, "Come on, let's go. Boy time."
All right. I'm gonna charge
Oh.
it with fuck it, a level 2 spell, so he doesn't get sleepy too soon. And this is a different day, right?
A different day of
I don't know. I
from
suggestion twice on Lily.
Uh-huh.
Is this a different day or no?
No, that
Same
was
day,
today.
right?
Okay, I have no more level 2 spell slots. I cast
Okay.
a level spell slot on the necklace and I put it on Lily.
nothing happens aside from the magic going in, and Lily lets it happen. As the light begins to emanate from the crystal and like spread into her body, she says, "Oh, I changed my mind. This feels weird," and then she just slumps over.
Oh no. Well,
And her head suddenly pops up, and she says, "Oh." She looks straight ahead where Lena says, "Oh, hello, ma'am," and turns over and says, "Oh, hello, sirs."
Yes. Hello, Alexander.
Hello. I'm sorry, I wanted to take you out sooner. But I know the last time probably wasn't the best experience for you. We beat the thing.
Oh,
It's-
I was gonna ask, am I in danger?
No,
No.
Oh, good. I like that.
we're just gonna have a nice, relaxing conversation.
Oh, last time I was you.
Yes.
That was weird. Who's this?
This is Lily.
Oh, it's the big one.
Yes.
Right.
She has tails now.
She
I don't
has
know.
what?
Time.
Oh, he saw them last time.
Okay.
Yes,
well-
they are. He kind of looks back, says, they are very big.
They're really soft.
He reaches back and touches them and says, oh, huh, they are very soft.
Oh my god.
So, how's it going? What happened with the big thing and the was I right? Were we right about the how it worked and stuff like that?
Well, so it turns out it was using some kind of sound to make us not remember it and see it and all that. So we plugged up our ears, and we couldn't hear the sound, and so we could see it, and we fought it and went underground, and there was actually a portal to another plane that I was able to close.
He's just looking on as you dump all of this information on him, and he's just like nodding. Goes, wow,
Yes.
a sonic-based effect.
I'm not sure, but it seemed like it. Anyways, plugging our ears up worked, so.
It's extremely interesting. I would love to see it.
Oh, you want to see
You
the
wanna-
creature?
Yes.
Okay, it's pretty gross.
Alright. It's
Why?
not-
What did you do?
Well, I mean, we killed it, and some
Sure.
fools split it open for some reason.
Cut it open to make sure there were no possible survivors. It was eating people.
Oh goodness.
There were none.
Oh. Well, I guess I'd still like to see it. And that's
Alright.
also where the portal was?
Yeah.
It was
do you-
there, yes.
I guess I'd like to see that too.
All right.
Then let's go.
Nefmir, do you want to see the disgusting pile of flesh again, or not really?
Sure, let's show it off.
All right.
Let's show it off.
we're gonna we'll go say bye to Ronald, and I'll have Alexander introduce himself to Ronald
Okay.
to show that we're not making any sacrifices.
So you say
He's just gonna think that Lily's insane.
yeah. I was gonna say, so you walk over and you bring Lily and say, this is Alexander, and Alexander says, hello, sir. And he says, oh, we've met, actually. Do you not remember me?
No, you see, his soul is in this crystal. I point at the glowing crystal. And now he happens to be inhabiting her body.
Oh. So you're not Lily.
No.
And he says, no, sir, my name is Alexander. And he puts his hand out to shake. And Ronald kind of reluctantly takes Lily Alexander's hand and says, would you like some food? And he says, I think I would very much like some food. I think it's been a long time since I've eaten something.
Yeah.
And he says, okay, I'm going to make some food. I'm about to go out and get some ingredients, actually, because we're pretty low on things. Come on back for lunch, and you can tell me all about your soul, I guess.
Oh my god.
Yay, new friends!
And Alexander says, "Yay, new friends!
Oh my god.
We're gonna go see the big monster if you want to come with."
No, I'm sure he doesn't want to.
And he says, "No, I'm sure I don't want to."
Yes. We should. Yeah, let's go do that now.
We'll be back for lunch.
Have fun. All right, you guys make your way to the big hole.
Lena feels extremely dissatisfied with that interaction.
Why?
He
I liked it.
He does not know how to rectify this.
Well, look, you proved to him that we weren't sacrificing anyone, right? Like, mission accomplished.
I guess.
Yeah.
He still has that attitude people get, though.
Yeah, because he's a normal guy. Shit like this doesn't happen.
Yeah, I know.
He's not a weirdo.
He's not a weirdo. Oh, he's a little bit of a weirdo.
Maybe. In a normal way.
So you head to the hole and you start to go down, and you all have to roll dexterity saves. Go for it.
Oh, fuck.
I beef it.
You beef it. Nefmir too. See if you beef.
If he boofs.
He biffs it.
Let me check.
Are you a beefer? Do you beef?
I'm gonna. Is the check or a save? Sorry.
Save, please. Oops.
Extra beefy.
Extra beefy. So, wow. I think as you go down, Lena sneezes really hard, and it actually causes some of the dirt to tumble underneath your feet. It sort of shakes the walls. And then she does it again, and she knocks herself off of her own feet with the force of her sneeze. And she hits both Nefmir and Thought in their right and left legs, respectively. And all three of you just roll down this tunnel again. And Alexander Lily, he kind of like surfs down, just slides down, and he's got his arms out like he's just surfing his way down. And he arrives at the bottom, just behind you guys, and he's about to collide with you in the pile that you've made on the ground there. But instead, he actually puts his arms out and he vaults over you and does a front flip.
Wow.
And lands on the ground and says, "Wow, this is fantastic!" And then looks at the monster in front of him and says, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, there it is.
You weren't lying about the smell.
Yep.
It's pretty bad, pretty rank.
We should have put wax in our nostrils this time.
Do you wax your nostrils?
Oh, no. We put wax in our ears so we couldn't hear it last time.
Right. I understand. Okay. He goes over to it and sees the giant head and says, "Wow, that's extremely unnerving."
Yes.
There's 3 of them. 3 heads.
There are 4 of them, actually.
Oh, 4. There's
The fourth
4
one's
heads.
smaller.
Yeah, it's a little one. He says, somehow the fact that it's smaller makes it creepier.
Mm-hmm. And we point to the nuggets and the cat.
The nuggets.
And those came through the portal, the hole, the tear.
From the other plane.
I think for this, he uses his own sheet. Let me see here. Oh, wait, this would be
use Lily's intelligence for.
No, he doesn't have. He's just got a cat sheet, though. This is a different sheet. He's got a cat sheet, but it's not the right sheet. Oh, wait. I've got an Alexander and a Catman sheet. Why are they both different? Oh, this one's not a sheet. It's just a picture. Okay.
You gotta make him a boy page.
I gotta make him a boy. Well, no, I gotta make him a soul page. A soul
Boy,
patch.
Souls.
He's a soul patch. Let me just do this. He kind of, as Lily closes his eyes and sort of reaches out into the room a little bit and says, "Oh, well, this is not. No, it's not really gonna work." He opens his eyes and says, "So this lady that I'm in, her magic is fucking bonkers, huh?"
I'm sorry, what?
I can't make heads or tails of this. I'm trying to sense if there's any, trying to sense what's left over, the leftover arcane energies in this room, but to do that I kind of have to tune myself in with, like with my energies, with the room's energies, but my energies are currently Lily's energies, and Lily's energies are all over the place.
I'm
like
sorry.
her.
I guess we should have had you do this again.
I mean, if we take off the necklace, can I just put it on?
I mean, you could.
I don't have to use a new spell slot for it.
I think. I mean, no, the magic is in there now.
Okay. Let's try with mine. I mean, Lily became magical after I brought her back. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Yeah, let's try with mine.
Wait, so her magic is the same as your magic?
Maybe, kind of, yes.
Oh, that's not gonna work then.
Well, but you did magic things in her, right? I thought.
I've had my magic longer. If you'd like to try.
I think the main issue is that I can't really vibe with the room because the magic is just kind of like all over the place, And if her magic's the same as yours, then I don't know if it's gonna make that much difference.
Yeah.
Nefmir?
He just kind of backs away.
He's not having it.
But your magic, I can feel it.
I have a connection with a god that channels through me, sort
Yeah.
of.
That's called magic, my dude.
No, it's not magic. It's divine something.
Divine magic.
He leans in and says, "I can tell. You're magic now. Something's changed. What changed?"
Well, a lot. We may not have time to explain.
Oh my God, you don't have an eye.
Yes.
What happened?
Another
How did
god
I not notice that? Oh my God.
took issue with what I was doing and controlled my body for a little while. It was very unpleasant.
What?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm sure
You're
you
still
know
alive,
about, I am still alive somehow.
That's amazing.
Sure you know about the orc god Grumsh.
Oh yes, very well.
Yes, he took control of my body and made me stab my
Yeah.
own eye out.
Oh my God.
Yes, it was quite unpleasant.
That's messed up.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Do you want to lay down?
I'm fine, I assure you. Now, do you want
Are
to
you
try
sure?
to use my divine connection to the Silver Flame to do magic somehow? Which, again, I don't think is how it works, but...
I don't know.
Okay.
I just thought I'd try, but I mean, I think I can make an educated guess without it.
All right. The most magic I've actually done is connect to this crab here. Oh, by the way, I have a crab now.
Oh, we've met.
Okay. But
You
yes.
think that's the most magic you've ever?
Yes.
Thought you healed people.
But that was
Alexander, don't listen to him.
that was channeled the power of the silver flame through me somehow. It's not the same. It's
Well, you did use the magic. It's yours.
oh,
Do you know how magic works?
no, I guess not. You know, I was really hoping this was different from what the rest of you were doing.
Oh no, it's just a different source.
Lena shoots you a look.
So let me.
No, I'm wary of it.
So would you call, for example, Nefmir? He uses magic, right?
Oh,
You understand that Nefmir uses magic, correct?
yes.
His comes from something. I don't know what it is, but it's not from within him. It comes from something. But it's channeled through him.
Ah.
It's still his magic, just the source is different.
All right.
It's your
fine.
magic too. Yours just comes from a bunch of dragon souls, which is pretty cool.
Oh. All right. All
A
right.
bunch of dragon souls.
Well, yes, I guess that's kind of what the flame is, in a way.
Many parts dragon souls, one part demon. It's pretty intense. Oh, also some humans.
Yes, some humans have added to it, sort of become it in a way. It's complicated. I don't even really understand it, but
It is
Todd, are you
still
gonna let
mostly
him try?
dragons.
what can?
No, I don't really feel like messing with that.
Okay.
No, but so anyway, I was just gonna see what I could feel, but the fact of the matter is, I'm pretty sure I know. Like you, from what you've explained, there was a portal, right?
Well, yes.
And this over here, that's called a nugget.
A what?
I mean, that's what they were called initially by the person who discovered them, because they kind of look like little nuggets, right? That's the best way to kind
Like
of explain.
Like of metal.
Yeah,
For chicken?
Well,
it's just sort of a lump. It's just kind of like a lump, right? They're little lumps with legs. So they were called nuggets, and the name just sort of stuck. And I mean, it's not like they're common for sure, but I know enough to recognize one, and I would imagine that over there is a displacer beast. And the big one, I have no idea, but it lines up. I assume that all of these came from the same rift into the fugue plane.
Wait, really? Well, I thought the fugue plane was just sort of place where souls hung out for a while. I didn't know it had creatures like this. Is it dangerous?
It is extremely dangerous, yeah.
Oh God.
So a lot of things that, I mean, it depends on the religion how much they like to push this or not, but the fact of the matter is, if your soul is not collected when it arrives in the fugue plane, it will become corrupted over
What?
time. And if it is corrupted, you can change into something like this.
Oh.
And he motions at all of the creatures in the room.
Well, that's horrible.
It is quite horrible, yes.
Lily was on the fugue plane.
Who was on the fugue? What? What?
Yes.
Why?
Well, she, the necromancer.
Yes, and?
Yes. So she was there. She was on the plane. But,
Did she die?
yes, she did.
Oh my god.
And Lena brought her back somehow with the help of the elusive Leatrice, it seems.
Okay.
So what you're
I
saying
see.
is that if we hadn't brought her back, her soul could have turned into one of these creatures?
I mean, it's possible. It depends on if any higher beings took interest in her.
That's one of the most horrifying things I've ever heard in my life.
I'm really glad Lily's not
Oh.
around for this conversation.
Oh,
Since her
well,
husband passed.
Life is hard.
Can it not be? For once.
Probably
Life is
not.
Life is hard enough. Why does death have to be hard too?
I mean, it's just kind of the way things go, right?
So, Alexander, where did you say the bridge came from when, you were working on cross-plane or things.
Oh. Well, the bridge came from a different plane entirely.
Oh,
Um, we were not trying to access the fugue plane initially, but it,
Initially.
initially it was we were just trying to access any other plane. Uh, not the bridge did not come from the fugue plane, but he I'm still not used to this. Oladon, he opened a rift to the fugue plane to search for me.
right. Okay.
So the
Okay.
bridge came from somewhere,
Somewhere
and
else.
yes.
Do you know where you sent the chair to, or was that also just some other plane?
It must have been some other plane.
Right, but you got the chair back.
Got the chair back.
Yes.
Would it be possible that all of your plane that all excuse me, it's so musty in here. It smells so bad. Would
what?
would you say that could you theorize that all of the work that was done in the tower, all this experiments with planar stuff, could it have possibly weakened that area and perhaps made it more possible for another rift to open up?
He turns to you with very serious eyes and says, "Why do you ask?"
I pointed to Thought and said, he had a dream that something was trying to come through, that there's a rift, what, in the tower?
Yes, in the tower. On the same floor we were on, in fact, where the hole is.
Oh. Yeah. I bet it could. Especially since we didn't do a very good job of it. You know, there's a lot of violent back and forth and overlapping, and I mean, I don't really know a lot about how the fabric of reality between planes works, but if it can be damaged, I would imagine that could be a damaging event.
Yes. Well, we'll probably have to go back into the tower and seal it.
I'm sorry.
No,
Oh.
it's okay.
It's all right. This is a very complicated, difficult thing, and well,
But how
you
are
know.
you going to seal it? That would
Well-
require a lot of research, a lot of long months trying to
Oh, his
create some
sword
kind of
fixes it.
spell that can seal such a thing.
His sword just fixes it.
His what?
Yes. Things are really a lot easier when you have a god on your side.
I mean, I believe it, but what do you mean?
Well,
mean, we-
this is the sword of the silver flame.
I think Alexander Lily's mouth just drops and hangs open. He like suddenly claps shut, and he says, "I'm sorry. Do you have the silver flame blade with
Yes.
you?"
It's this. I pull it out.
Oh my goodness!
But,
Do you understand that that's a legend? Do you understand that that's an actual? It's like you're holding a god. Do you understand? Oh my goodness!
and that's why we gotta keep it a secret. So if we take you out again, do not mention the sword unless it's just us, okay?
Ah! Oh!
I put it away.
Oh boy!
Yes.
Wow!
Yes.
Oh,
I don't
boy.
much like being,
That's
the conduit
what?
of the silver flame. I mean,
But
it's a great honor,
you
but
are.
of course. Yes.
I thought you were just some kind of paladin or something, some kind of cleric, but you're the paladin.
Well, I mean, I was
You're
really
the
neither.
paladin.
I was just an acolyte until,
Until you became the avatar for what amounts to a god. Okay.
It's a lot of responsibility. It's kind of difficult for me to
It's
handle
a
it.
huge amount of responsibility.
Yes, it really is. Kind of
Crushing,
hard.
actually. Kind of
Yeah,
a crushing
extremely.
amount of responsibility. I don't think I'd be able to do it.
I'm doing my best right now.
Are you gonna be okay?
It's
Probably
been
not.
24 hours.
To
He
be
lost an
honest.
eye.
Yes, probably not. I don't know if I'm going to make it or not, but that's okay. The flame will find someone else when I die, so,
That's a really bad way of thinking about it.
I don't know.
It's so defeatist.
This guy.
I'm imagining Lily gesturing, but like with this voice, and thoughts just kind of like tweaking out a little bit. And Nefmir has backed away at this point, and he's just like chilling.
Yep.
This is intense. Oh my goodness.
Yes, but the good news, of course, is that the sword can seal these holes in space, and yes,
Wow. How does it do that?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
It's a divine power. I don't understand it. I'm not a god. I just do what the god says.
He sort of like kicks at the ground and says, "Divine power is so unfair. It just works." I'd have to work on that for so long. Have to do the math and figure out the materials you need and
I know,
and,
but
like,
that's
the-
what makes
the-
it so impressive that you were
You know,
able to do what you did at all in the first place.
calculate the etherical energies and
And especially
all
when
that
no one
stuff
else
and-
had done it before, right?
and your sword just works. It just works. I guess that's really nice. I guess it's of course it's really nice. It's extremely convenient, but it's not fair.
Well,
Yeah.
the gods rarely ever are they?
Well, sometimes I guess they can be sort of fair. After all, they did have a pact, and
What?
And one of them fucked it up.
yes.
Huh?
Apparently, the gods made a pact not to intervene on this plane or something, and well, the god of death decided to do that anyways.
What are you guys doing? This is all new to me, you know?
It is, isn't it?
Sorry.
What is I thought you were just some guys. I thought you were just some guys. I didn't know that this was some sort of like fate, adventure, heroism, god stuff.
It kind of just turned into that. We didn't mean it to.
I
That's
mean-
right.
Wow.
I mean, Oladon
Yeah.
was friends
Yes.
with someone who
Yes.
sent us to check on you. You think a dragon would just send normal people to go check on his very powerful friend?
Oh boy. Oh, I'm actually. It's coming. Yeah, kind of coming back to me now. Some of that stuff. Some of the the Oladon stuff. Hold on a second. Let me see how much I remember here. Not much.
You know,
Not much.
there was a statue in your tower with
Yeah.
Oladon's figure on it and a dragon.
Right.
And someone
Right.
holding a silver blade.
Right. That's right.
That means Oladon probably knew one of
I
the
think he did.
former paladins.
If we are fated adventurers or whatever you just said, that means you are too. You're just as connected, if not even more connected than we are.
That's
Color
true.
drains from Lily's face. Oh my goodness.
Well, you know,
Don't worry, there's nothing we can't accomplish together. And 6 other people.
What?
don't worry
How do
about
you
that.
feel about a heist?
What?
We need to get back into the tower without getting arrested. We got arrested after we fixed the tower situation. We didn't let any of them in, but we got arrested and we escaped. And in order to make sure I at least want to go back into the tower and make sure that there's no rift opening so the people in that town don't suffer gruesome deaths. But we also don't want to get arrested. So we're going to need a heist, and it's going to require 6 more people. If 7 more
What?
people, 6 more if you're in. Are you in?
Of course I'll help with getting back in to fix our mistake, but what do you need so many people for?
I agree. I don't understand.
I feel like it would be easier to get in with unnoticed with fewer people.
I'm not saying all 11 people are going to go into the tower. We just need 11 people to assist us getting into the tower.
Such an arbitrary number.
Feels very arbitrary.
I don't know. It just popped in my head. Perhaps the gods are speaking to me.
Which one of us is Brad Pitt?
What?
I don't know where that came from.
I don't know who that is.
Who's George Clooney?
I don't know.
Okay.
But anyways, wouldn't we have to repair the crystal?
What crystal?
The one that you're inside?
Oh. To do what?
Well, if you were going to be part of this, you'd have to be around more
I'm
than...
around right now.
Well, yes, but for how long?
Oh, I can load him up with lots of magic.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess. Okay. I guess just let me know what you think.
What did we even want to ask him?
Oh, right. Say, Alexander,
Oh, my time's running out. Goodbye.
oh, please don't
Really?
leave.
No, it was a joke. What do you want?
Okay. Yeah, don't forget, we have lunch plans, so you can't bail.
Do you know of any large libraries on this island?
Large libraries.
Extremely large, with ancient texts,
I
and
mean,
possibly monsters inside.
possibly monsters
No,
inside.
no,
What?
there's no monsters. It's just that, in the vision I saw a large hole in space, like the one that was
Illusions!
here.
Illusions!
What?
What?
The librarian's the trickster! Beware of his illusions, you only have to kill him once! Lena's screaming.
What are you talking about?
Leatrice said she knows we have to go to the library.
Oh, no.
I've seen it too, I think, if it's the same library.
Okay.
How have you seen it?
I don't know. Nufnir opens a book.
What?
There's a
Nefnir, do you open a book?
There's a large really angular monster in there. It's
I've
not
definitely
good.
opened books before.
I don't know if Nufnir opening the book was good or bad. It kicked me out, so I couldn't see past then.
What kicked you out?
Nufnir opening the book.
He opened the book and kicked you out of the library?
The force of whatever he did when he spoke the words he was reading was enough to push me out of my vision.
Uh-huh.
I can follow, like, the strange strings of magic and reality, and I was following one, and I saw that.
When were you following this? Was this when
This
you
was-
and Lily were dreaming?
No, this is a different one.
This is a... What? How come we didn't know about this?
Because we got right afterwards.
Which time?
We were in jail.
Oh. Okay. So but Leatrice also knew about this?
She was there.
She was there with you?
Not with me, with you. I wasn't there with you. I was there, but I wasn't with you. I saw you two, and I saw Leatrice, and I saw the monster, but I wasn't with you.
Okay.
Do I die?
We all die.
No, I know, but I saw Lily die, and then she died. And if I wasn't with
What?
you guys, am I gonna die too?
I don't know. And Leatrice wasn't right about the sword exactly. So
When did you see me? No, wait, hold on. Getting confused again. When did you see Lily die?
Before she died.
How
Wait.
did you see her?
I just saw her dead.
Did you see, like, how did you see the scene from, like, I'm asking if it's like first person? Like, did you see from your eyes?
Yeah.
Well, then wouldn't it stand to suggest that you were seeing the other scene through your eyes as well?
Uh-huh.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, what's this?
Okay. Why was I so far away from everyone?
You weren't.
I wasn't?
No,
Okay.
you weren't.
I was
You're
under the
pretty
impression
close.
that I was.
No, you were pretty close.
Okay.
But there was a, you said there was a monster
Mm-hmm.
as well?
Yes.
And that was a
Very big.
library. Oh, okay, let's go back to the library before I lose consciousness or
You
whatever.
can't. We have a lunch date. I'm gonna put more magic in you if you fall asleep.
Okay. So this doesn't sound like a normal library, huh?
I'm
Is
not
that-
sure.
You said ancient tomes. You said there was a monster in it
And
right?
a rift, apparently. Yeah.
and a rift. This
And a-
doesn't sound like a library that would have been built on this island with
with a trickster that knows illusions. We have to kill the librarian.
okay.
Beatrice said.
So
Okay.
the librarian's a mage or something?
Oh.
I don't know about that. Let me think. So I know that there were some ruins discovered on this island.
Oh.
But I believe that all of those have been accounted for aside from, well, I mean, no one has really explored sufficiently to the east beyond the mountains, but I don't know. There have been discoveries of ruins of ancient, buildings and temples and shrines and things like that here and there, but nothing with such a grand collection of books that I know of.
Did this library have windows?
No, it was a huge stone room.
Okay. It's definitely underground.
It may not be. It could just be a part of the building that doesn't have windows in it.
I suppose, but why would you have a library where you have to have lit flames all the time?
Because you're a crazy
Fair.
wizard.
That's fair.
That's fair. That's very
Okay, fair.
Or if it's something, I don't know.
fair. Alexander says, I believe that if this is a place that exists here and now, the greatest chance is for it to be somewhere east of the mountains, and I know that's not helpful because that's a lot of space. But that's all I have.
All right. Well, that's pretty helpful, actually.
Yeah.
He says, so, all right, just to recap. Big library. Both.
No windows.
And he said he points at Thought and at Lena and says, both of you saw the library, correct?
Yes.
Lena nods.
And Nefmir did not see it, correct?
We all turn to him.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. And Thought only saw the rift, correct?
Yes.
But Lena
Well,
saw...
I mean, I saw a whole bunch of books.
Okay. You saw the books and the rift. That's important. So now we know that it's at least unchanged. Whatever you're seeing is the same general place. Okay. And Lena, you saw all of you. All of you?
Did I see Lily?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So you saw all of us, and you saw this other lady you're talking about.
Leatrice. Yeah, the
Leatrice.
one-
Yes, I remember Leatrice. Okay.
Butterfly wings.
Butterfly wings. Yeah, I remember her. Okay. You saw her, and then you also saw a big monster.
Yeah, triangular, pyramid, angular-like monster. Very big.
Okay.
Wait,
Was he
wait.
attacking you?
Was it anything like that creature that you accidentally summoned in the tavern?
No,
Oh, never mind.
that one was smaller.
Okay.
Was the monster attacking you?
It's like looming over us, right?
That's what you saw, yeah.
Yeah. Not in that moment. More of like a looming presence. Couldn't really tell the vibes of the situation.
Okay, and Nefmir had a book,
Yeah.
and he was reading it.
Yeah.
Nefmir, do you know about a book?
I mean, I think we're all familiar with the book that, Guy was paging through when he tried to kill us many weeks ago. But that's it.
What
Wait.
book is this?
You mean the necromancer?
The necromancer, or the necromancer's weird interdimensional friend that we saw the one time.
Oh, you mean the god, Yurgle.
Yurgle had a whole plane full of books, but they were all the same book.
But wasn't he reading it?
Yeah,
He was writing in one.
Oh, okay.
That's the only book I really have any familiarity with as of recent.
It's a book that seemed physically difficult to read.
What does that mean?
Like you were having a hard time speaking.
Nefmir was? That's interesting.
And whatever
Like-
you did, it was enough. You did something, and it was like enough power to knock me back to where I was supposed to be.
Like some kind of spell?
Lena shrugs.
Okay. I'm sorry, none of that actually helped me with anything. I was hoping that I would have some kind of brainwave if I just recapped everything, like in Ocean's 11 or something like that. But Um, Nothing really. I think I still the best I've got for you is probably probably undiscovered. If it still has all those books, it would be undiscovered, right? And if it's undiscovered, it would be to the east, right?
Hmm.
That's all I've got.
Okay.
Also, Big Stone Ruin feels like ruins to me.
Hmm. Do
Or
you know?
maybe not ruins. Maybe an actively used building.
Well,
Oh.
that's just the thing. I mean, if you were going to put a whole bunch of valuable books somewhere where they could perhaps light on fire, you'd probably want the building to be stone, wouldn't you?
I suppose.
But, how many stone buildings have we seen on this island so far? Not too many.
Very few. The bigger cities have more stone buildings, but they're more like a stone foundation with wood walls and whatnot.
Right, and
That
maybe
sort of thing.
maybe some of the temples are made entirely of stone,
Yeah.
but those are obviously not giant libraries.
Correct.
So, yeah, it's probably not a building that's just being used, unless it's one in a giant city we haven't been to yet.
Alexander, I have another unrelated question.
Okay.
Do you know anything about a family crest with a sword, a shield, and a lion's head? Does that ring a bell to you?
He thinks.
Rich family, lots of money.
I mean, I don't really know much about family crests, I guess. No, I guess.
Okay.
I guess no. Why?
Just another thing I saw. Do you know? Okay. This is gonna be I got kind of a gruesome question for you.
Okay. Good. I love those. The look on his face says he does not love those.
What purpose could a pile of human hearts in a magic circle serve?
Oh my goodness.
Like a lot of hearts.
A lot of hearts? Like
A lot of hearts.
like animal hearts?
Nope.
No?
Human hearts.
Like human hearts, huh? In a magic circle, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it sounds like they're trying to summon someone or
Okay.
something. Right?
Summoning. Okay.
I mean, I don't know much about that sort of dark magic. I
Yeah,
was never really doing any of that.
I know,
But
you're a very
it
good boy.
sounds like a pretty cut and dry evil ritual, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything else other than
That's
that
all right.
aside from just bad. Sounds bad.
Yep. All right.
I'm sure there are lots of necromancy rituals that require hearts.
Oh, there could be.
There probably
Probably
isn't
quite a
just
few.
one, so
Probably more than one.
yes.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Sounds like you have another really cool adventure. Really great, scary adventure coming.
We'll
Sir?
try not to bring you out for that one.
He looks relieved, but then kind of draws back and says, "Please do call if you need me."
All right.
By the way, we can leave the stinky room now.
Yes, let's do that. I don't like this cave.
I don't particularly need to see any more. I've seen the nuggets.
Can't believe they're really called that.
Well, I mean, anything has a name that's just made up. Just depends who names it.
I suppose.
Depends on how dumb the person is who names them.
Well, don't let me name anything.
What would you name them?
I don't know.
This is the conversation as you guys are exiting through the tunnels. What would you name the nuggets?
I would have to look at them again.
I'm waiting for one to pop up on the world map.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh god. Oh jeez.
Nugget.
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 Normal creature that resembles that.
Nugget.
No, that's not a normal creature.
Hmm.
Because they look kind of like a bird,
Nuggets.
except the front of them looks more like a boar.
Hmm.
So,
Demon nugget. Hellish nugget.
I don't know, I'd probably call them swine chickens or something.
Oh, fair.
Oh, that doesn't really roll off the tongue like nugget does, though, does it?
I suppose not. Although... Yeah, and the name also doesn't reflect how horrifying and dangerous they are.
Perhaps chicken nugget.
I mean... Part of them sort of looks like a chicken, sort of.
Sure. And
The
the rest
rest-
look like a nugget of ore.
Well, kind of.
A chicken nugget. I think that's very appropriate.
Very well.
He.
I mean, if Lily was seeing visions of people turning into chickens, and
Oh
these
my
are-
god, she would have
Oh
so
my
much to say.
God.
She
Oh
would
my
have so much
God.
to say. These are technically like
People.
living things that have been corrupted, so they have turned
That
into
would just
chicken
make
nuggets.
her more paranoid. She'd be checking every single person.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, we don't need her to know about that.
Okay. Wow. Cool sound.
Ooh.
Sorry.
All right. Do you have any other questions for the boy?
Not really.
I'm good.
If you would like, so that we don't have to like revisit next time, we can end this session with the lunch date. You guys sit down to eat lunch with Ronald and Alexander, and we can pick up there next time. So in case you think of anything else that you might want to bring up.
Yeah, let's do that.
But in the meantime, can I get a general idea of your plan for the next session?
Well, Crossroad
'Cause
is
now we've-
closer.
Now we've discussed the Crossroad heist, and we've discussed some kind of ruins out east.
Yeah, Crossroad is much closer, so I think we should probably just go there first.
I remember, wasn't it Ben who wanted to stop by Grunstald? If we hit Crossroads and then Grunstald and then we can pass through the mountains down by Grunstald out to
Yeah.
the east. Okay? We can hit a lot of targets.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could consider that. Crossroad is definitely first, though.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. So
Yep.
I will just what?
We need to rewatch Ocean's 11 so I can recreate it perfectly.
No.
see.
My God.
Okay, sounds like a plan. We'll do that. Both of those things. Crossroad, Grunstald East, and also Ocean's 11. We'll see how it goes. That was
Yeah.
good stuff.
Are you guys okay? That actually went way longer than I
It
thought.
was really long. I thought we might be finished in like an hour, dudes.
I don't know why you thought that, man.
Yeah, I don't know why you thought that. You had way more than an hour's worth of content.
To be fair, the last notes that I had were your dreams. So
Okay.
the notes that I had for today were you going back up and talking with Ronald and your dreams. That's literally all I had planned for today. So
Okay.
It's a fine one.
all right, I'm gonna go see a man about some lunch
You do that.
and pee. Oh, we had no pee breaks. You guys good?
Oh shit, we didn't. Yeah. I have to pee.
There's no pee breaks.
I took one after my dream.
I can't believe you peed and didn't tell anyone.
That's
You
okay.
told
I
me.
did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, just I
Ah.
think anything because he was back before you guys were ready.
Oh
I
yeah, that's right. He
understand.
did say that. I forgot.
I see.
Yeah.
Some sneaky pea breaks. Sneaky pea, that's your
I
name.
mean, what are private dream sequences if not sneaky pee breaks?
Sneaky peas.
Yep. That one.
All right. I'm going to go have a non-sneaky pea. Oh, I'm going to go do an Ocean's 11 style heist of the bathroom.
What does that even mean?
I'm going to steal the toilet.
Okay.
Or am I stealing the contents of the toilet?
It's
You
your
tell
own
me.
toilet. I don't know what you're.
Yeah, weird, right?
I don't think you can.
Guess we'll find out.
Okay.
Okay.
Perform a reverse heist.
Reverse
Or
heist.
reverse heist. I'm going to deposit something into the toilet.
Oh.
I'm gonna bust my way in very visibly and leave something in the vault.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna very noisily leave something in the toilet.
You do that. It
Bye
sounds
bye.
lovely. Bye.
Or required.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yankee no bye bye.
Oh.